just going to have one of my own videos playing in the background here while I discuss with you on a few things that bother me about the game and doing some potential quick comparisons to none other than Forza Horizon 5 because, well, why not? It's like Coke and Pepsi. You pick your flavor that's appealing to you, you gulp it back, and you enjoy it. I do enjoy this game. However, here are some of the things that drive me a little bit batshit crazy. Kara and the other narrators really need to shut up. They talk way too goddamn much. That's my job. Don't try stepping on my toes. Another thing I don't like about the game is the fact that it's always online, and I know that's not going to change. But I'm just saying, compared to Forza Horizon 5, which can be played offline without an internet connection, this game might as well have the same feature. For the reason that only 7 other real players can ever be in your world at any given time when you're doing free ride. And that's been confirmed in an email by Ubisoft. I'm not talking about the actual online races, the PvP races. I'm talking about when you're just doing a free ride and you're roaming around the world, okay? And when you're doing a regular race, it's all against the AI anyway. So that bothers me that it has to be an online-only title. And yes, I get it. The first 2 games were the same way, and it still drove me crazy. It's nice to have a game that's single player with an online multiplayer component, but not one that's forced upon you, unless it's a game like Diablo 4 and you're going to make this game like an MMORPG that's always online, but always surrounded by a bunch of different people. This isn't the case here, like I said. Only 7 other players. It's a good thing the map's a lot smaller. You might actually have a chance of running into one of them. And you'll know this because you'll see a little white arrow on your mini-map at the bottom right, and you'll see their name above their car. When you play the game, which is like their playlists, the campaign, if you will, you can't select your car at all until you have completed said playlist, in which then you can select the car of your choosing. Again, in Forza Horizon 5, you can pretty much pick whatever car you want as long as it's in the proper category with the power ranking. AI ghosts in this game are a little bit hog wild. They're like the drivatars, again, from Forza Horizon 5. But why are they always coming at you in a clump of like 5 or 6? Not that they really bother me, I just find it off-putting. There's like no traffic, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of cars go by, right? And obviously they're going to be see-through, like ghosts, because you don't want them interfering with you. Again, that's the same as Forza Horizon 5. It's off-putting that you don't see one just here and there. It's either nothing or an entire crew of them, which I guess is fitting, isn't it? Because the name of the game is The Crew. Anyways, the fact that there's no pedestrians. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Forza Horizon 5 doesn't really have pedestrians. Correct. However, if you analyze Forza Horizon 5, if you really take a look at Forza Horizon 5, and moving it along here into free ride, what you are going to notice is that most of the world isn't a place where you would be walking anyways, if you know what I mean by that. Whereas an area like this, which there's a lot of them in the Crew, but not as many in Forza, it looks very bizarre to just not see a single person, like none at all whatsoever. So that's why that bothers me. Again, in Forza, in festival locations, you do see AI pedestrians, right? And you can hear them cheering. You don't see nothing here. I'm sorry, but that's incredibly off-putting. Again, there are small sections in Forza Horizon 5 that do look similar to this, and there's not really anybody around, but that doesn't bother me. But you're in big sections like this, going through an entire downtown locale. Nobody, no birds, nothing, no squirrels, no chipmunks, no crows. It's kind of messed up. That's something that could be patched in at a later date. You know, just the odd pedestrian here and there. The other things I've been talking about, I don't think are things that could ever be implemented. Trying to make the world feel more like an MMO would be a great thing. The last thing I want to touch base on is, speaking of like, no pedestrians, like the world to make it feel live. See, that was an AI ghost there. Is the poor traffic variety, which I've talked about before. So to elaborate on that, you'll be in a section of the game, right? And you'll see like 3 station wagons practically like in a row. Or you'll see a station wagon, another car, another station wagon, another car, a station wagon, a station wagon. You're like, God damn. Then you go to another section, and then you'll see like 2 or 3 taxis or limousines in a row. So it's just not well diverse. It's not well spread out. There's actually a slider, if I'm not mistaken, on the PC version of GTA 5 where you can actually change the intensity of the diversity of the traffic. I'm not saying to necessarily add more cars, but for the cars that aren't ghosts that we can actually see and bash into, could we have it so that it's a little bit more diverse? Okay? And that is pretty much it. So to recap super duper quick, Kara needs to shut the fuck up. This game, I wish, offered an offline component. Playlists, which is the bulk of the game, unfortunately is a little bit because of the fact that you can't pick your car until you finish them. AI ghosts swarm you like a pack of cockroaches, only to disappear into thin air. No pedestrians, no wildlife. With the poor traffic variety, kind of gives it a bit of an odd world to be immersed in. But that said, I do enjoy the game, but I am not going to be purchasing it as I can't justify $146 Canadian for the medium tier version of the game. I could just play Forza Horizon 5. And honestly, to this day, when I play Forza Horizon 5, which I just did earlier, I don't look at this game and miss it and go, oh man, I can't wait to get back into the crew. I mean, there's a small part of me that does just because I want to check it out and get through the game and all that. But there's nothing in this game for me that makes me like miss it and go, oh man, I just can't wait. I'm still hooked, like I said, on Forza Horizon 5. So, again, this isn't to trash the game, okay? This is just to be blunt in how I feel about this game. Some of these things could potentially bother you. Finding out that you get to soup up all these cars as you're driving around in free ride, but every time you go and race, you're just given a car. You don't even get to choose the color, nothing. Just, bitch, here's the car, shut up and drive. It's like, what? Telling you. It's going to take a good couple of hours before you can start racing with your own cars. Those are things that people don't know unless you talk about them. So there you have it. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass, throw it in a random car's trunk. You'll never find it again. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, exactly. I don't even need to finish that sentence. Naturally, that would be great. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Until next time.